Good morning, year one, and welcome to day 3 of our maths lessons. So today we're going to be thinking more about subtraction, but to start off with, we've got an arithmetic starter, and that's a mixture of addition sums and subtraction sums. So pause the video now, have a go at them, and when you're ready, start the video again and I'll go through the answers. Okay, so the first answer is subtraction, so that means we're going to decrease the answers. We're going to start at 9, count back 4, 8, 7, 6, 5. So the answer is 5. And the next one is addition, so it's going to increase. So we start again at 9, add 4, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay. Now 10 minus 3 is 7. 8 plus 5, starting with 8, count on 5 is 13. 19 take away 10. If you use the number square, that will tell you immediately it's 9. And then 8 plus something equals 15. We count on from 8 to 15, and that would be 7 fingers held up. 7 plus 4, even though it's turned around, doesn't matter. That would be 11. 14 minus 6. Start 14, count back 6, that's 8. Then 12 minus something equals 3. So you probably do this on a ruler. You would jump back 9 times till you reach the 3. 18, I'm aiming at 9, that's another 9 jumps. 10 minus something equals 2. If you know your number bonds to 10, that's going to be 10 minus 8. And then 20 minus something equals 0. We've got that rule that if you take away something from itself, it equals 0, so it's got to be 20. Then we've got 18 minus something equals 6. So you'd use your ruler, you count back 12, or using a number square, you drop down 10 and drop back another 2 to get you 12. 18 minus something equals 17, probably ruler or number square, that's 1. And then what do you take from, what do you take 10 from to get 20? Well, if you used 10 bars or a number square, you would realize that you're going to start at 30, count back 20, or do the opposite and count on, and then this is just turned around, so that's also 30. Okay, so that's the end of our starter. Right, I want you to think about now all the words that you know that mean this sign, this subtraction sign. So tell your grown up, and then I'm going to write them down for you in a moment and see how many of them you got. So we've got take away, we've got decrease, less, we've got the classic one minus, which is how we often talk about. You could also put less than, you could have decrease by. And those are the main ones you would use, but there are other ways, the words like subtract. And we call this subtraction. Okay, now it's quite important that we start getting these words because you're going to be doing word problems linked to these today. Okay, so today you're going to be able to solve word problems that require addition or subtraction. Okay, so we're going to have a go at modelling 1, and I'm going to show you how it will be laid out if you've got square paper, but if you haven't, don't worry about it too much. So our first question is, Bella has 9 sweets. She gives 4 to Marshall. How many does she have left? I want you to decide whether that's an add or take away. So you're grown up. Brilliant. You're right, it's a takeaway. So the sum is going to be 9 minus 4 equals something. Now, we've been given some pictures to help us, and that will apply to virtually all of these questions. So we've got 9, and we're going to take away 4. Let's do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. So how many are left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the trick here is to try to decode these questions, and here they are. And grown-ups, there's no problem whatsoever if you read these for them. It really doesn't matter. Okay, so if you want to have a go, if you're finding this all a bit challenging, then have a go at these questions here. If you think you're really good at subtraction and addition, have a go at these ones here. And remember, read each question carefully, to work out whether it's an addition sum for words like added or whether it's a take away. Okay, and that is the end of today's maths lesson. You've been brilliant, brilliant.